What kind of plans do I have for all this? Hey, there's a face in perspective. I guess that means that's one piece I need to hang on to right there. I know you see it. Or do you not? Time for that executive decision. That movie that I've always loved. Time to make a big decision. I think I have enough. Time to get back to some spring cleaning. Oh, look at that. Dang. Definitely gonna be hanging on to this. But many other things have got to go. I mean, all I got to do is just take the crates out to the dumpster and just let go. The bumblebees are having a good time out there. It's like 86 degrees. Look at them. They've been banging into the window all day. Cute. No, I'm not moving out. I just had to move these things so that people can come in and change the blinds. Like they said they were going to. But it's been 5 days since they sent out the email. They haven't even shown up yet. The heck are they doing? Don't tell me I was forgotten again. But they have until the 6th, which is tomorrow. And I doubt they're going to show up. Seems like always. Why do they always got to do this to us? Why? I just put all this stuff back in here last night. It's almost like they're getting on me because I'm covering something up. Well, people's memories and stuff like that, I guess. I don't know. I mean, there's a lot of artwork and stuff in all this from the machines. I just kind of gave up this winter. Didn't do a lot. Only completed maybe like 3 pieces. And that was it. Should have done more. But the mind kept on running. I gotta hang on to these pieces here. But other things. I mean, there's like 6 crates of nothing but junk in here. All the stuff that we collected. You know, like the trinkets and all. During our adventures, exploring sessions, whatever you want to call them. And I think it's time to get rid of it. Actually, I think it's more than like 3 crates. You know, even the soul needs some spring cleaning, right? Really. Because the more that you hang on to, the more you have to figure out what to do with it. You know? Like I'm an artist. And many other things. So I was just hanging on to this stuff to try to figure out what to do with it. Maybe bury them later. Like these giant time capsules, geocaching boxes, or whatever. And that'll never happen. I mean, look at this thing right here. Taking up half the closet space. And I definitely need the closet space. And I've been hanging on to this thing too for like 2.5, 3 years. What the heck is a dashboard doing in the closet? Well, it's like a giant piece of art. It is. Going to have to sand down every square inch to get it smooth. You know? Spray paint it. Make it museum quality. Try to help clean up heaven that day by getting it out of there. And then going back to get the rest of the treasure, which never happened. But why is this piece so significant? Because it came from a very famous place. The old prison farm. Where people used to dump their garbage back in the day. And I came across a masterpiece. While I was searching for the Carnegie Stones. Takes up half the dang closet. A lot of work to do. I thought about just taking it out to that, dumpster. Executive decisions, man. Not fun. Not easy. Well, all I want to hang on to are the artistic pieces and the intricacies of life. That's it. So I have to go through every last crate to make an executive decision. To pull out what's right and what's wrong. %99 of this stuff can go. Just got to find the 1% that I can keep to use later. That was a lot easier than I thought, really. Only took about 10 minutes. And that's what I decided on to keep. Right here. That's it. Out of this one crate. Some cool bottles. Cool memories. Small trinkets. Can't trash anything that's got a face on it, though. That's the honest to God truth. Intact dishes. And a few other things that we can never forget. I mean, technically that is a face. Yeah, some cool bottles, license plates. That is it for this one. And you knew I wasn't going to trash that Cobalt bottle right there. You knew I wasn't. Heck no. I thought I saw something. at an angle. Oh yeah, the side profile in the shirt. Dang. Well, fabric, well, silk is nature. Dang it, they want me to hold on to it. They have a sad look in their eye. Look at that. I'm going to have to hold on to this shirt. Get them all cleaned up. You know, silk is nature. They don't want us to trash nature. I mean, look at that eye. And then you got the bridge of the nose and the mouth. No, it's not scary. It's the way it's always been. You just never knew it, or never even noticed. Man, do I absolutely love downsizing. For real though. I mean, the hardest thing to do is to try to keep up with the world, you know. It is. And it's almost like you're never done. You're never going to get caught up keeping up with the world. Time for the garbage can, the dumpster. Downsizing for real. Scan these things, put them into a flash drive, external hard drive, and keep the originals in a smaller container. After all these years, man, finding these things in a dumpster, you know, the sheets, saying to myself, I got big plans for this. Guys, that was like 15 years ago. I guess there were going to be a lot of pages that were supposed to go in this thing. But technology has given us an upgrade in life. No need to put pages in these things anymore. You know? They go into other storage devices that are practically invisible and space saving. Time for the dumpster. Getting down to the crates now that are taking up the majority of the space. Our adventure collections. Dang. Boy, do I ever have my work cut out for us. No, that's not garbage. It's nature. Gotta go through another crate. Get out only the best pieces. You know, the craziest thing about this hobby is it makes me feel like the only reason I did this kind of thing was to try to keep the garbage out of nature, you know. To try to keep all this kind of stuff out of that. It was like I was hoarding the garbage just to keep it out of there. I know that's exactly why I did it. It's like I had my own little landfill in here. Trying to keep it in the crates. Sounds like change. Money. Yeah. Hang on to the Art Deco bottle. I know it all has to be dumped. There's only so much one human being can do, though, you know. When it comes to trying to get stuff out of heaven. Yeah. All these memories of life. Change up. Curveball. 3 different kind of curveballs. One of them is the perfect one. You know, the flower of life. You got to find the geometry right here in the corner. That's where you have to put your middle finger. Right there. You got to find that curved geometry. You know, flower of life petal, the all-seeing eye. And that's where it goes. They'll give you all the power to pull down on that curveball. I'll explain that later. That one's a little bit soft. Yeah, man. It's almost like the truth is in everything, you know. Gotta learn from it. Instead of taking all your stuff out of landfills, why don't you just do like 3 things? 1 of 3 things. Incinerate it. Melt it. And recycle it. Don't bury it, you know? Definitely gotta hang on to this beauty. Looks like this crate's gonna be a tough one. Hmm. 2 crates down. One of the weirdest things about this hobby, it's almost like everything that you collect, you touch. It's almost like the past becomes part of you, you know? The people's lives, the memory of their life becomes part of you. And you're required to hold on to it, you know? Because everybody who comes into this world and then they leave out, they want to hang on to their life. So many EVPs in my videos, when entities out there say, I wish I was alive. Some things you just got to let go of, you know, like the doorknob. But I'm keeping this one. This one's semi-ancient, probably from the 1920s, could be from the 1900s, found in a creek. How many people have turned this doorknob? There's something about the doorknobs, because every one is touched. It's the door that you have to open to get to someplace, you know, in life. Yeah. Beautiful. Gotta hang on to the doorknobs. Can't let go of those. It's almost like they hold all the memories. Everything you hang on to means you have to do something. The reason why you hang on to it. It's like the people who hoard. The ones who fill up their houses with bottles and garbage and stuff they find at Goodwill, possibly. It's almost like it's a sign that you need to clean up. Not just the house, but you hoard all the stuff. And they're trying to give you a sign you need to go back out and just pick up all the garbage. A lot of memories in this one. Boy, where's the right one at? It was confiscated twice. Out in heaven. It's almost like I keep hanging on to these things because it makes me have to do something. Thinking I'm going to find the other half. And I'll be back on my feet. But what happens when I get rid of them? Does that mean I'm free from the chore? From the need to go out and find the other one? It's like all this stuff. I got big plans for this. I'm going to take these things out with a metal bat and see how far I can hit the lacrosse balls. Yet to happen. It's almost like it's becoming a mountain I can't climb, you know? The more I keep putting it off, the more they make me find. Which means the mountain gets bigger. I guess it's time to get rid of these things now. No reason to hang on to them. Let's just say they're going to fly far once they get hit. See, everything leads into something else. You should know that by now. Antique glass insulator right here for electricity back in like the 1900s, probably through the 1920s, deep out in the country. I held on to it because it was one of a kind in my collection. Never found anything like this before. And I just about threw it away. But you know, some things come in handy, they do. Like finding something like this to trim off the wire so I can keep the insulator. A lot of things are meant to work out. You just got to know how to see the signs and notice them. When you go out looking, they'll help you find something. And let you know what you need to hang on to and what not. Time to get rid of it. I can't get rid of this thing here. Looks like it could be made into a necklace. I mean, look, you got white, black, and then them combine into the right tile. Look at that. Nature speaks the truth. Gotta hang on to that. Don't know why I hung on to this. Can't think of what to do with it. Same thing with these things here. It was cool to find it and hang on to it for a little while, trying to figure out things, you know. Cut it out, flatten it onto some something artistic like a flatboard. I mean, to showcase what the sun does. I mean, look at that. I can't hang on to this. I hang on to too much. They said I was going to die hoarding. And I don't plan on dying. Also for real. But I just broke my first thing right here. Trying to go through some things. My first glass mess to pick up. It's almost like they're trying to get me to get it out. Dang. Is this ever a hard one? Here's the garbage stash right here. That thing's going to weigh a ton. Man. Haven't even gone through this yet. Hanging on to it. Getting rid of it. Hanging on to it. Getting rid of it. Who the heck finds something like this in a creek? We do. Keeping it. Seems like they're going to lead us to many good things in this summer. Gotta hang on to these things too. It's almost like they were trying to make me find these things right here to lead me to something else. I think those nickels that we're looking for are being held in containers with tops like these. That's why they were trying to help me hang on to these things, or tell me to at least. Because all those nickels. But how many jars are there? They said that there are going to be a lot of nickels, that there were a lot of nickels, but it doesn't mean there's a lot of jars. Got to find the nickels first to find the truth.